All right, little weekend review, big picture off the daily. Really anticipated to see what would happen down at this big reversal point down at 41.54. Well, really held and started shooting up with some strength. Actually hit that upside target pretty quick. Breaking that 12. Had some lot of upside strength in the market this week. So coming into next week, a couple things I'm going to anticipate. So leading into next week, really paying attention to this 43.74 area. We'll need a lot of strength to get above there, and if we do, I'm going to look for some price movements up to the 44.37 area. Now, if I can't break that 74 area, I'm going to look for some downside movement, but I will pay attention to the strength to that downside. But we do see some downside, could see a movement back to the 42.88. 50 before making another attempt to the upside. So I'm really going to pay attention to that upside strength to see if we see that the 44.37 area. And if we can't see it, I will expect some downside. Otherwise, may see a break above that to see some higher highs over the next several days and leading into next week. A little recap on the NQ this week. Was really anticipating some price action down near this 14,332. And if we had some price action off that, I was just monitoring the upside towards that 14,400. Blew right through it. Broke that upside weak range I was looking for if we did get above there to get to that point. Shot on up. Now looking forward to next week on the NQ. With this upside strength we've been having, if I can get above the 15,167 area, I'm going to look for some extra movements, another about 300 points up towards the 456 area. Now if we hit that 456, I will be monitoring any pullback from it. If it's weak, I'm going to anticipate some upside movement after the weaker pullback. But I will pay attention to the price action back short off that area. Now, we do move short off that. I'm going to pay attention to that strength. Could see movements all the way back to 860. Now, if we hold at 860, I'm going to expect to stay in a range back up. And I could break that 860. I'm going to look for that lower target back towards the 14,613 area over the coming week. So a little recap on crude oil. Looking at the bigger picture, kind of stayed in a bit of a range this week, but was looking to see what kind of price action I'd get off that 81.88, truly see some higher highs or lower lows, but we straddled that and stayed between that 81 area and to the 83 area, just bouncing up and down in there. But gave some great opportunities in the week. So leading into next week, what I'm going to anticipate coming up, again, still looking for that downside target down near 79.73. And if that holds, I'm going to look for movements back to where I'm going to look for that 81.88. And if that holds, looking for additional downside movement, possibly towards 77.02 again, where I would anticipate a possible reversal back up in the market. Now, to the upside, we get above that 81.88. I'm going to be looking for bigger picture movements up back towards that 85, 84.74 to be exact, but looking for movements up into that price range again.